Is it time to buy or sell Sunrun stock? In this video, we will explore Sunrun in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 22nd of August, 2025, and we are now here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 7th of August, 2025, our system has identified Sunrun as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 5.47. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 35% since we first categorized Sunrun as a buy candidate 12 days ago. This equates to an average return of 2.92% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The stock has broken through a notably wide and robust short-term upward trend, suggesting an even more vigorous rate of increase ahead. Should there be any pullback, support will now be established at the ceiling of the current trend, previously broken at $15.11. This level may present a second opportunity for those looking to capitalize on a surge. According to fan theory, $19.55 could serve as the next potential peak level for the trend, acting as a resistance that may not be easily surpassed on the first attempt. Analyzing the current 3-month trend reveals a potential change of 77.60% over the coming 3 months, with expected returns ranging from 17.08% to 65.68%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of negative 33.49%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 89.36% and negative 33.49% over the next year. In real terms, this would position the future price somewhere between $1.72 and $10.77. Our latest daily update for Sunrun includes the headline, "Volatile ride for Sunrun stock price on Friday, moving between $14.60 and $16.40. The Sunrun stock price gained nearly 10% on the last trading day, Friday the 22nd of August 2025, rising from $14.74 to $16.20. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by over 12%, with a low of $14.60 and a high of $16.40. Although the price has fallen in 7 of the last 10 days, it is still up by over 36% over the past 2 weeks. Additionally, trading volume increased on the last day, along with the price, which is a positive technical indicator. With a total of 677,000 more shares traded than the previous day, in total, 15 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $250,075,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $22.26, while the lowest was $5.38. Currently, the price is around 27%, or $6.06, below the 52-week high, and nearly 84%, or $84.73, below the all-time high on January 12, 2021, when the price reached $100.93. Sunrun is back in the headlines after a volatile week. On the 18th of August, clearer Treasury and Internal Revenue Service tax credit guidance delivered a rally, pushing Sunrun toward 2-digit highs and prompting analyst upgrades and higher price targets. This momentum was already lifting shares from recent lows. However, on the 21st of August, a wave of political rhetoric against approving new wind and solar projects hit the sector, triggering an immediate sell-off and renewed volatility for Sunrun. Fundamental headlines remain mixed. Sunrun posted a second-quarter earnings beat, yet operating cash flow is negative, and the business still relies heavily on external financing and tax incentives that begin phasing out later this decade. In the short term, expect wild swings. Momentum-driven gains from policy clarity and analyst optimism can be quickly offset by politically driven headlines. Over the long term, Sunrun's valuation will hinge on its ability to convert growth into sustainable free cash flow and reduce dependence on subsidies. A failure to achieve this or adverse policy moves could materially depress the stock. Conversely, durable cash generation improvements would support higher targets. Trade accordingly. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 18th of August 2025, it was reported that RBC Capital assigned Run an outperform rating, along with an upgrade action. On Thursday, the 14th of August 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo designated Run as overweight with a hold action. On Thursday, the 7th of August 2025, it was reported that Cowen & Company gave Run a buy rating along with a hold action. On Thursday, the 7th of August 2025, it was reported that BMO Capital assigned Run an underperform rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 7th of August 2025, it was reported that UBS rated Run as buy with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Sunrun stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as buy. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also provide the stock with a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for Sunrun. The chart today shows mostly positive signals. Sunrun stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, providing a favorable outlook. There is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between the two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected at levels of $14.54 and $11.36. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, June 17, 2025. And since then, the stock has risen by 180.28%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, a buy signal is present from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. The volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 47 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 13 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 8 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 14 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 36 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal from 8 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 42 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages shows a buy signal from 42 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Sunrun. Sunrun finds support from accumulated volume at $15.50. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a substantial prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is categorized as very high risk. Over the course of the last day, the stock fluctuated $1.80 between its high and low, or 12.33%. For the previous week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 8.84%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Sunrun, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can go through downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may point to insufficient profits and risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 6th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are set at 3 cents. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Sunrun. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to guide your exit strategy. On the downside, Sunrun encounters its first support level at $15.50. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Sunrun from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 18th of August, 2025, Gina Steele conducted an insider sale of 17,417 shares of common stock. On the 13th of August, 2025, Alan Ferber conducted an insider sale of 10,927 shares of common stock. On the 7th of July, 2025, Maria Barak conducted an insider sale of 988 shares of common stock. On the 7th of July, 2025, Paul S. Dixon conducted an insider sale of 8,010 shares of common stock. On the 7th of July, 2025, Mary Powell conducted an insider sale of 11,509 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that insider power is positive, with a ratio of 46.559. Overall, insiders purchased 1,520,646 shares and sold 607,226 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $15.64, which represents a decrease of 3.48%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, contributing to a significant level of risk. The relative strength index for 14 days stands at 76, further amplifying this risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 46 days ago. Is Sunrun stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators are showing positive signals, and the stock has surpassed its previous upward trend, suggesting an even stronger potential for growth. We believe that the current price level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for Sunrun stock to perform well in the near term. Consequently, we have revised our analysis from a buy to a strong buy recommendation. After evaluating the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 25th of August, we anticipate that Sunrun will open lower by approximately 467 hundredths of a dollar and begin trading at $15.73. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By using the information provided, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.